Thank you, sir. I'm going to share with you the opportunity to live a longer life. Are you interested? Well, let's take a journey together. But I'm going to ask you to start this journey at your life's finish line. There's the finishing tape right ahead of you here. But before you break through it, I want you to look back at what you've done with your life. The impact you've made on other people around you. What have you done with it? A lot of good things, I'm sure. I'm going to confess with you, I made some mistakes in my life, and that's okay. My past isn't perfect. And I challenge you to say your past is perfect too. But I'm going to give you an idea, an opportunity to think differently each and every day. Maybe even live a bit longer. That's kind of nice, right? Mindset is my first thing that I want to talk about. MVP, mindset. So when I first talked about mindset early on, I had to think differently because life's too short. Each day we're writing our next chapter. Our past is written for us. We can't do anything about it. All we can do is learn from it. The next chapter in our life is unwritten. We can change that page, rewrite what we want to each and every day. But it starts with here, the mindset. Helps me get through the dark days. And there are dark days. There will be dark days. All we can do is approach it with the right mindset. What helps me is a phrase that was written on the back of a t-shirt years ago. I finished a number of marathons in my life. Not as many as some, but more than others. And I'm not a fast runner. Little secret, I hate running. I do it to feel better, live longer, and for those that can't run. I have terrible knees. I don't like getting sunburned. But I do it to challenge myself. I have a mindset to get through that finish line. And when I was running my first marathon, I was getting sunburned. My knees were hurting. What am I doing to myself? But then I saw somebody run past me because I'm not that fast. And I saw something written on that person's t-shirt that got me to the next step. I believe in it so wholeheartedly that I think about it all the time. That one phrase. And now every time I run a race, I take that phrase and I write it on the back of my t-shirt. And inevitably, I have somebody come by me and say, I love that phrase. Thank you for writing that phrase. It said, someday my body won't allow me to do this, but today's not that day. I'll say it this time without shouting. Someday my body won't allow me to do this. Today's not that day. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We have no idea what that chapter of our life is going to be. But today, I'm standing here. Today, I have the opportunity to share my passion. That's mindset. Do you remember when I started out saying, you could possibly live longer? I'm going to share the secret. There was a study done not too long ago by a prominent university in the United States that studied tens and thousands of people over a many-year process. Data was researched, compiled, interviews, looking at different people and what they answered and how they lived their life. And what was amazing about this is the people that showed an optimistic point of view are living longer. That doesn't surprise me. Because we can all have that stinking thinking. We can all be ticked off at our life, our situation. But we have an opportunity to have that positive growth mindset versus that stinking thinking stuck in the mud. And I was there. Remember I told you, I don't have a perfect past. None of us do. I felt stuck for a long time in my situation, in life. And what helped me get unstuck was having that positive mindset. MVP. That's the first thing. What is your mindset? What are you writing on the back of your t-shirt to inspire people that are behind you? Because someday you're not going to be here. Someday your name is not going to be said from anybody's mouth in the future. Think about that. But today it is. Today you're here. Today you have the opportunity to share your positive mindset with somebody. Second thing is vision. If mindset is the story we're telling ourselves and the pages we're writing, the second thing is V, which is vision. Vision is the direction I'm going. Vision is where I lead my life. To use that analogy of a marathon, if you don't know, and if you're not a runner, you probably got better knees than me, first of all. But if you're not a runner, a marathon's 26.2 miles, which might not seem like a lot when you're driving a car, but it's a lot when you're trying to run it. And my vision was to get to that 26.2 finish line and break through it in one piece. But that's daunting. So whatever goal you have, obviously you need something. You need that North Star up there. But here's where the rubber hits the road. How are you achieving it? It's easy to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish a marathon. Okay, that's easy. Now what am I going to do? And I ask people, what do you think the most difficult part of a marathon is? For me, if you're a good runner with good knees, it might be different. But for me, it's not the 20 mile. It's not the 26th mile. 26 mile, I'm partying. This is good. Hey, I made it. It's not the 10 mile. It's not the first mile. It's this. Here's the secret. The first step. That's the most difficult, because I don't like to run. I do it to stay in shape. I do it to challenge myself. But this is the most difficult one. But once I do that, then what do? That movement creates momentum. That momentum gets me to that finish line. That's my vision. Whatever your goal is, what is your first step? Because once you do that, it's tough to go back. Then you got the momentum going, that vision going, that movement going. Mindset. That's your story. Second is your vision. That's your direction. The third thing is the P. And the P is your purpose. The P is your reason why. That's your fuel. If I want to get there and make an impact and learn from my mistakes, I gotta have a reason why. That's your why. That's your fuel. And purpose to me shares two P's. It should be P squared because it's also your passion. I do this because I love to do it. I don't have to do this. I get to meet incredible people, incredible companies all around this nation and share my passion. We got one crack at this. One crack at this. What are we doing to share our passion and our purpose? I encourage you to do that. I believe so wholeheartedly in sharing your passion and your purpose, as I literally bang my drum across this nation to make an impact. You thought I was kidding. I literally go around the nation banging the drum. Because you won't remember everything I say. You might be smarter than me, probably are. But you will remember everything I say. But you will remember what I make you feel like. A couple of things that I say, raise my voice, stomp my feet, you might remember that. But you will remember the impact I make. Same thing goes for you. People will remember how you make them feel. Because when we go through life, it's this. This is a rhythm, not a very exciting rhythm. It'd be pretty boring if you had to do this and listen to this every day, right? But this is life. This is life. We get up, go to work, go to school, eat, sleep, repeat. Pretty boring. That's okay. It's better than nothing. It's better than not having a rhythm. It's better than not being here. But this is the fun part. This is your MVP. This is your left hand. You might not be a drummer, but you can relate to this. This is the fun part. This is your mindset. You have an opportunity to have a positive mindset. Share your passion. share your vision. Because when you put this along with this, then you got something memorable. That's passion. That's purpose. That's sharing yourself with other people. Don't wait till tomorrow. Take that step. Have a positive mindset. Share your vision. Share your passion. Because you've come too far to stop now. Thank you very much.